When the summer heat comes on strong, cooling off with a cold, refreshing drink is only natural. But if the ingredients include large amounts of sugar, those drinks can add up to a serious health problem. To make sure we get the message, the city recently began a summer information campaign with Stop and Shop supermarkets. It's called Rethink Your Drink. To tell us about the campaign is our guest from the Boston Public Health Commission, the Associate Director of the Chronic Disease Prevention and Control Division, Nineequa Blanding. Thank you very much for being with us, Nineequa.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, for those who don't know this already, and people in the city have been saying it for a long time now, what's the big deal about soft drinks? Why are they so harmful?
Well, great question, Chris. So there's a lot of research that has that's in existence that shows that sugary drinks are directly linked to obesity and other chronic conditions, and it puts us at risk for developing these conditions, and there are other ways to hydrate and stay healthy, and that's through water consumption. And so while, just as you mentioned, the summer heat is rising, and now that the winter is behind us, along with all of those major snowstorms, and the temperatures are rising, so is cold drink consumption. And we really have a vested interest to get the word out of the healthy beverage options that are available.
Well, a little bit more about the problem is that if you drink too much of this, I guess it could be heart disease, it could be diabetes that we're talking about.
Yeah, a number of chronic conditions. The major link is obesity, which then can put you at risk for developing hypertension and diabetes and other chronic conditions. And so, given that the amount of sugar that we consume in our diets, our major source is sugary drinks. That's an opportunity to really decrease our risk for developing those conditions.
Part of the message here is to make it easy for people to understand. You're wearing the traffic light there, so you've got red, yellow, and green. The
Yes.
red, that looks like the highest risk. So what are we talking about with red here?
Yeah. So the Rethink Your Drink campaign is a campaign that was recently launched, and it uses the traffic light symbol, the red, yellow, and green. And we very familiar with the traffic light. From a young age. Red means stop, yellow proceed with caution, green go. And in the context of consuming sugary drinks, the red, are drinks that are full sugar beverages that we suggest that you drink rarely, if at all. Yellow drinks are, moderate drinks that have, moderate amounts of sugar, and green are just, healthy beverages like water, seltzer water, any beverages that really hydrate us and have no amounts of sugar.
Here's another thing people might be asking, well, what about those sports drinks, the energy drink? Are those sugary too, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, energy drinks, sports drinks, they definitely have sugar, and it's important to, what we encourage is to, for folks to take a look at the nutrition label, and that the daily limits are 6 to 9 teaspoons of sugar not teaspoons but grams of sugar for adults, and even less for children. And so these energy drinks, sports drinks, all of these full sugar beverages have more than 4 times the amount of sugar.
Well, I got a confession here. I was drinking these, to beat the band for years. Whether it's Pepsi or ginger ale, and I couldn't get off them unless I diluted them or something for a while. I mean, this is a tough habit for most of us to kick.
Behavior change is definitely difficult, and but there are some great ways to make water exciting by adding slices of fruit, or even adding mint. My favorite combination is a slice of lemon and some mint. It's very refreshing, and we at the Boston Public Health Commission definitely understand that there's difficult it's difficult to make these behavior changes. And so our goal is to really create environments where the healthy choice is the default choice. And that's why we're so excited to partner with Stop and Shop, who has relaunched the Rethink Your Drink campaign during the summer, the months of June and July, where at the points of decision making, we're really meeting people where they are, and they're making these decisions about their drink options. They have the information that will equip them to make informed decisions about healthy beverages.
And I know with fewer sugary drinks, you might consume fewer salty chips. But talk about the benefits of water too, because a lot of people, we take it for granted. You drink it when you're thirsty, but aside from that, what's the benefit of drinking water?
Water has a lot of benefits. It keeps us hydrated, just as you said. It also has a huge benefits on our mental health, just our overall well-being. There are studies that show that consuming water helps with improved cognition. And so, in addition to lowering our risk for many of these chronic conditions, it's important for our overall well-being.
And I'm sure you got some more information about this on the Health Commission website?
Yes, definitely. Please visit at Healthy Boston on Twitter. You can find much information on the Rethink Your Drink campaign and the partnership with Stop and Shop. There are a number of events that have taken place to engage community and really get the word out about rethinking your drink.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Okay, thank you.
From the Boston Public Health Commission, Nineequa Blanding.